today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
Kicker Brandon McManus about ready to get us started. And we are underway here in London. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He's got him in. Complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Zay Jones, 61 yards. And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. What an impressive grab by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. Gets past one man. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
His focus there, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Murray. will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman. And sorry, Coach, we'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 22. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just... need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he? Now Gordon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Gordon once more. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson, he's going to launch it for Washington. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne. Oh, nice move. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Here's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run it here with Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 84 yards on the ground now for Gordon. First down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, Etienne. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Jaguars have won the game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.